Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And last week they put together a 3-touchdown victory and were never challenged in that game. Let's see if they have a little bit of a letdown here.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Ryan Tannehill will be orchestrating the offense, the top 10 pick back in 2012.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
On first down, Tannehill. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
60 outlaw. Don't get nervous. I got 11.
From the 50, it's Tannehill going deep for Hopkins. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. A look there at how the Raiders will start defensively into this game. They're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll or chip away at their timing.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. He finds Hopkins complete. First catch for the NFL's leader in receiving yards at the midway point. It's a first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Jackson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
Those are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, so get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end.
On first down, Garoppolo. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Like a freight train off the edge. Calais Campbell with a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
So second and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Garoppolo now. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. He gets it to Sims, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Defensively, here are the starters for Houston. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Garoppolo now on third and goal. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And now out comes Houston. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Body Calhoun. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Deion Sims, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
10-7 our score after one, right here on EA Sports. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a gain of 35. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off two huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind. No point.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Travis Kelce, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have retaken the lead. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. They keep it with Miller on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man here, Sims complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Here's Ryan Tannehill and the Dolphin offense back out onto the field. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the one interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of the season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. Now this one complete downfield on the left side and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards the final tally. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Tannehill completes it to Fitzgerald. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Tannehill now to throw. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Texans push further out in front. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. A drive there of just 4 plays, and the result, a Houston touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Garoppolo hustling them back to the line now. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Here we go. Strong right.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo dumps it complete to Miller. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half.
What tight end? 3 down.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Garoppolo again. Completes it to Miller. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made it.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but it's still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the 1st half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill, wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around